All right. In terms of missions and everything else, why are you not letting me scroll to the bottom? So we completed 41 the last stream. What we should have is 43, 45, and 46 as what we should unlock. And we'll try to get done. I need to do two things. One is to go ahead and build our last piece of mother base in terms of the main platforms. The FOBs don't matter. So we have 4 out of 4 on out of all this stuff. The keen-eyed among you may notice that I have a lot more resources than I probably should have. That is intentional. As part of this last stream, I decided to go all out on the modding department for the game. So we have almost everything developed in terms of what we can get in the game. I'm not really using it to abuse it, but it's just so if we want to mess around in some of the side ops, you know, if we have time, we can do so. Katie Grigorovich, Urumov, or Rick Derringer. Who knows?
Clouds approaching.
Are you a real American? So yeah, we've got everything unlocked. We've got all the buddy equipment. You name it, we have it unlocked, which is a lot. I spent spent quite a bit of time clicking through. And if nothing else, we've avoided the grind that is built into the game by default, which is one of my biggest criticisms of it, is that this game, the waiting times for development just doesn't quite respect your time as much as I think it should. Anyway, let's go ahead and build that last base platform. Normally this would take like 3 hours.
Commencing platform construction.
Boom, done.
Plant expansion complete.
And that is the beauty of having the PC version. Alright, in addition to that, we need to go do any side op. So we can literally just go jump into this one and go get the Pashto interpreter. So we'll go ahead and hop into Afghanistan, unless there's a better side op that I want to do. I guess we can get this last, extract the wandering mother base soldiers. That might be a good one.
Please select a landing zone.
I guess this one. D-Dog would be good for this, since he spots enemies for us. I should not need a vehicle. The rest of this is probably good.
Deploying.
I think the one thing that'll come in the most handy is the fact that we have all the rocket launchers. I know there's a particular mission coming up that relies on those heavily. D-Dog with his Fulton gear. Basically, you can issue command to D-Dog to extract all the soldiers that you've knocked out, which doesn't actually doesn't appear to cost you GMP for doing that, as opposed to, you know, you doing it yourself, which is I kind of found interesting.
Be careful down there, boss.
All right, so it is behind us. Yeah, looks like a hot one today. Got ourselves a little outpost here. Hello, Miguel. Hope you're doing well.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Analysis complete. Analysis
Alright,
complete.
these guys aren't really important, I guess. We'll go ahead and just take this over real quick, and then we'll go on to the missing mother base soldier guy. Could just start popping them. Yeah, they won't be able to react quick enough anyway. Oop. Oh, I missed. How did I miss twice? Alright, well fine, we'll just shoot him in the back. He'll go to sleep. Huh? What? It's almost like the sight's not focusing in.
Guard post captured. The map has been updated.
Anyway. Pretty simple. They're not aware of anything. Although I missed, so that makes me a little bit sad.
Full time.
Go, D-Dog. In addition to that, we have the wormhole extractions now, so let D-Dog do all of that. I'll just grab these containers. Really not even necessary, but we're here. Let's take them for all they're worth. Alright, anything in here? No. Alright, let's go find that mother base soldier. Life is so much easier when you have a sniper rifle.
I remember him.
Ah, I
He
missed.
was off base during the attack.
What? He has a
9 years
stuffed
ago.
camo?
Bring him home, boss.
Oh, I hit him. I definitely hit
Enemy
him.
presence detected. The map has been updated.
Look at him go, man. He's crazy. Oh, I lost him. Lost visual. Come on, goats. Get with the program here.
Extraction arrived at mother base.
Alright. Alright, D-Dog, I need you to pick this guy up again. Should be able to smell him. Unless he's just maybe he's asleep. That would be interesting, wouldn't it?
Caution, rain approaching.
Guy who's stealth camouflage that we put to sleep. I hope not. That would be really annoying. Because usually he'll pop back up on radar. Even though he missed. Or he'll wail a...
Fulton him. Bark.
Alright, nothing on sonar, huh? Where did he go? I mean, he booked it. Literally bat out of hell. But I wasn't aware he would leave the mission area, though. So let's... Let's go out here. Let's re-enter the mission area. Otherwise, I may just need to go to the chopper and start it over again. Otherwise, he's nowhere to be found. I don't think I've had that happen before, where they just kind of disappear. I've kind of circled the whole mission area too. Well, if we have to reload from the ACC, we can certainly do that. Not a problem. This guy is the hide-and-seek champion of all time. Wonder if he, like, ran up this way or something. I mean, like I said, again, he shouldn't... He shouldn't have left the mission area. I think he's, like, stuck to do that forever.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Okay. So he should be back in the area if I'm detecting a secret mission. Oh, there he is. He's literally right here. God damn it. Oh, come on. That had to have hit. I have no idea how much lead I need to give this either. This is Nesbit. I should have just snuck up on him. Okay, there, he's right there. And there he goes. Because me trying to headshot him, this will be a challenge. There, he stayed still. That's all I needed. Alright, let's go. Alright, now that we completed that side up, we are going to trigger... We are automatically put back to the helicopter or back to Mother Base.
At Mother Base.
The NGO that asked us to rescue wild animals isn't ready to take them in yet. So we had no choice but to build an animal conservation platform. The NGO said they'll cover all expenses, including the day-to-day housing and feeding costs. If you're interested, take a chopper over and have a look.
I don't know if I was like super delayed that I got the animal conservation or I just grabbed a certain number of them. Who knows? But anyway, D-Dog can now be customized. Must have gotten full bond.
We have an emergency. There's been another outbreak of the vocal cord parasites on the base. Several men are dead. It started in the laboratory on the quarantine platform where the radiation leak occurred. I'd only just deployed the security team. I've sent in a rescue team to help, but they haven't returned. Boss, I need you on this. Come back to Mother Base ASAP.
And that, I believe, is the radio call for Mission 43.
Here we go again. There's been another outbreak in the laboratory. The quarantine platform. We sent a team to investigate and recover the survivors, but they haven't returned.
There's nothing on the radio either. We got a backup team ready to go. Just give the order and
I'll go alone.
Boss, what are you... There's no need for that.
We can't afford to lose anyone else.
We have no idea what's going on in there.
Exactly. Anyone still alive's at their breaking point. Last thing we need is another unit storming in. No telling how they'd react.
Fine. First off, check how much the infection has spread. Rescue comes next, after we know the situation. When you're ready to move, just use the iDroid.
To be continued. More MGS and Resident Evil combined? Yep, more or less. What's going on, Rude?
We have no idea why the parasite has showed up again. I thought we took care of it. We need more information. Find out what's going on, boss. Select the mission on your iDroid.
All right, this will be... I must set up a stream for later. How are you? I'm all right. I had a busy day at work, but glad to be done with it, of course, as per usual for me. And I don't know. I'm happy to be. I'm gonna be finishing this game tonight, actually, and both happy and sad that I'm gonna do it because it means no more Metal Gear for a while. But I'm glad to be done with it and move on at least.
Please
All right.
select a mission.
This will be Shining Lights Even in Death. So let's go ahead and if the tape's a repeat, I'll just skip it. But
Boss, we have another outbreak of the vocal cord parasite inside the quarantine platform's laboratory. Several men are dead.
now you have the nest ones easy. No, I don't think I'm gonna do it.
I dispatched the security
Maybe
team to
next
seal
time
off the
through.
source and move the researchers to the containment block next
We'll
to it.
play.
That's when they discovered the outbreak.
Maybe we'll play like the NES Metal Gears instead of Metal Gear Solid 5.
They haven't returned and comms are dead. We have no idea why the parasite has showed up again.
I feel like that's a
I
fair
thought we
trade in
took
terms
care
of
of it.
hours.
I'd like to get any asymptomatic personnel out of there, but we can't tell who's infectious and who's not. We need more information, like how to tell the two apart. Find out what's going on.
Play the VR missions. Like barely even a game. Nope, not subsistence. Not C2W. Alright, no sortie prep, which means we're not deploying with the helicopter or anything. We go in how we are. Is it bittersweet ending, MGS? It kind of is. I mean, it's almost been 2 months at this point that I've been playing Metal Gear games. Side note, it finally came. The big one. I think I started in June. So, yeah, it'll be weird playing anything else. Oh, your new system. Very nice. Enjoy your Xbox.
Boss, let's go over the situation again. We've got another parasite outbreak in the laboratory on the quarantine platform.
What is this?
No idea.
sealed all the exits to keep it from spreading. No one's getting out. One of the researchers inside managed to isolate the parasite behind the outbreak. He faxed over his findings. Code Talker's analyzing them now.
Why this new outbreak, despite our inoculation? This is still unclear. Introducing the Wolbachia to the infected prevented symptoms during the last epidemic. The parasites lodge in the victim's throat, forming a mating pair. But the Wolbachia turns the male to female. Two females can neither copulate nor lay eggs.
That's why the rescue team went in with more Wolbachia. But the outbreak still isn't under control.
They should not be capable of laying eggs. Yet, we have a new outbreak. And the Wolbachia have no effect. I pray this is not some new strain. If it is,
then someone may have brought it here. If there's a spy running around.
For now, we must focus on discerning the outbreak mechanism. The cases show another alarming new development. It is now even more difficult to tell who is infected. The eggs propagate out of sight. No external symptoms. One who appears healthy may be dying on the inside.
What the hell happened in there? Boss, I still can't raise the rescue team I sent in. We know how to proceed if we just knew how to ID the symptoms. Finding that out is part of your job in there.
In some weird way, this is too much even for MGS. Is it?
Head for the quarantine tent.
Map has been updated.
Yeah, at this point you're like, what the fuck is going on? Alright, I've got a pistol, and I've got an assault rifle.
Hang on, Snake. We've just had a transmission from inside. Here's the audio.
It all makes sense now. I win.
Where's it coming from?
Unknown. It cut off before we could get a fix. It all makes sense. Think he means the parasite? No way to know. But right now, that's all we've got. Hopefully he can tell us something. We'll have to close the tent behind you, boss. Don't think the infection's airborne, but... Find the source of that transmission, boss. Find our man.
You never know.
Oh, still not done.
What is it?
Something sweet. I can smell it even through the mask.
The rescue team reported that too. Said it smelled like ripe fruit.
We cannot allow the infection to spread. If anyone shows symptoms, you must put them out of their misery.
That includes me.
I've learned Kajimbo's a bit crazy, but come on, zombies laying eggs. It's not the parasites are the ones that lay eggs, and they're not like, it's not like Alien where something's gonna like burst out of them. It's just the eggs are in their throats, which, yes, the vocal cord parasite angle is super frickin' weird, I will admit. Let's just make sure they're dead.
Staff member has died.
What?
I thought we could count on you, boss. Mission failed.
Literally said put them out of their misery. Or did I just completely miss that? All right, let's get back in here. But yeah, the whole vocal cord parasite thing is, yeah, I agree. Was it a bit? I think it was a bit much.
Guess the parasites killed him. Don't touch him. He's covered in blood.
Staff member has died.
He's got a mask. He's with a rescue team. And the guy from before. Was that more of the message? We'll try to clean it up.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna. So, am I allowed to shoot this guy?
Staff member has died.
There, he's green.
He's wearing a mask. He's part of the rescue team. Looks like he's not the one who sent the message. I'd like to hear what he has to say, but you need to keep going. Another transmission.
I have analyzed part of the data that was faxed out. It appears even those who barely spoke became symptomatic. This must be some kind of mutation.
Literally in a haunted house.
Member has died.
I'm afraid to shoot anybody now.
Boss,
What the hell happened?
at least you're okay.
What's going on?
I win. I'm no snail.
Damn it.
So he sent the transmission. Seems like he had a way of IDing who's symptomatic. But what was he trying to say? Snail. Yes, of course. It all makes sense now. Do not let anyone showing symptoms get outside. As infection progresses, it triggers an overwhelming urge to get out in the open. That's the parasite controlling them. Once outside, the birds will feed on infected bodies, spreading the parasite on land. The whole world will be infested. You have to shoot, boss. We can't let them outside. Damn it. We can't allow any contagious individuals to leave. Shoot, Snake.
Updated staff member has died.
That's it. That's good.
That's yeah,
We still have those goggles.
it's not
If you
good.
see a glow in someone's throat, that means they are infected. And all you can do is give them a quick death. He's infected. Kill him, boss. We can't save him now.
Member has died.
I'm sorry.
Member has died.
This is so fucked.
Snake! You just killed your own... Emmerich, what the hell? Nobody asked for your opinion. You expect me to just stand by and watch this?
Staff member has died. Member has died. Member has died. Member has died.
Who else is infected?
You're insane, Snake! He was one of your men!
Has died.
Guess what? They're all infected.
Member has died.
You yourself said we're a family! Or was it all lies?
Member has died. Member has died. Member has died.
Anyone else? Literally destroying all my ranks.
Shooting your own men. That's not the big boss I knew.
Does it look like I've got a choice here?
Me.
Sorry, boys.
Has died. Has died.
That guy's not infected.
Hang on, boss. Is he wearing a mask? He might not be infected. Examine him with those goggles. Carry the rescue team member to the exit. He's the only one not infected.
This is extremely sad. It gives me no pleasure shooting these guys. I kind of knew that we had to, so that's why the initial failure happened. Yeah, this is super fucked up. Probably not as impactful as it could have been, but it's still really messed up.
Got a survivor. Unlock the door. Wait. I don't think I made it after all.
What? You just checked him.
Could it have progressed this quickly?
Boss, take another look at him with the goggles.
He is infected.
I don't believe it.
It got in through my wounds.
Sorry, buddy.
Staff member.
I'm sorry, boss.
And there it was. The symbolism there was, you know, him fully becoming, you know, the you know, a demon, as, you know, kind of they said earlier in the game. It's really fucked up. You're just blasting your own men. Well, honestly, we got another cutscene right after this.
There's nothing we could have done for them. We're all grateful, boss.
It's your fault! They're dead because of you!
What?
He's right. I killed him with my own hands.
They were on your side! I'm on your side! And you turned them all to ashes!
They wanted you to shoot. It was that or be burned alive. Come on. Let's get this over with.
Wait. I won't scatter your sorrow to the heartless sea. I will always be with you. Plant your roots in me. I won't see you end as ashes. You're all diamonds.
We're not burying them at sea. What then?
We'll make diamonds from their ashes. Take them into battle with us.
A shining light to our brothers in arms, even in death.
We are diamond dogs.
Atomic Mismatch, what's going on? Sorry, I couldn't say hello properly during that cutscene. It was, I would say, one of the more trying to be emotionally impactful ones in the game. You don't get many in Metal Gear Solid 5. All those men you kidnapped, gone, Sag. It actually does. It's not all of them. It was, how do I put it? I think it pulls from your security team and one other. I can't remember off the top of my head. But yeah. Diamond Dogs Catch, it looks kind of like hot dogs with the flag and everything. It kind of did, yes. They brought everybody out here and then changed their minds about scattering the ashes. Yeah, it's kind of weird how that's paced, I guess.
Mission list updated.
I don't know how you do it. All I could do was obsess over revenge, doubting my comrades along the way. But even after all we've accomplished, the phantom pain never let up. If anything, it just got worse. But you understood that from the start, didn't you? From the moment you opened your eyes in that hospital, you knew it wouldn't go away. That you've been fighting the pain and confronting your phantoms the whole time. Knowing full well the battle would never end, not till the day you die. I respect that now, more than ever. It's an honor and a privilege, Big Boss.
Kojima spares nothing for the sake of drama. That is 100% true statement. As you notice, we have a diamond glittering on our uniform. So just as they said.
Please select a mission. Unit dispatched.
Alright, in terms of side ops, I think I need to do a few more of them and in order to trigger the next main mission. Diamonds are forever. I'm trying to think, where was that in... I gotta look it up now. Okay, that was still Connery. I was trying to think of which Bond film, or where in the Bond timeline that was. Because that's what my mind immediately went to, at least. But yeah, so, all is not well on Mother Base, even though, we technically, Skullface has been defeated. At this point, things are kind of,
Heading to Afghanistan.
Not so great. Sahelanthropus got stolen by Eli and his little band of fools. Although, well, you know what? I won't say it. But so we lost our Metal Gear. We lost a ton of men there. It's almost like everything's coming back around for all of the, all of what the boss has done.
Deploying.
Which technically in this playthrough, I've done a very minimal amount of actual killing. Gotta go, V. Carry diamonds into war. See you in a bit. Yep, take it easy, Rude. Thanks for stopping in. And I will very likely catch you later, sir.
The map has been updated.
We have 2 story missions left.
Be careful down there, boss.
It's just a question of whether I have the requirements to trigger them. Alright, where is this interpreter? I'm gonna guess he's right there on that toilet. That's a good mark.
There are reports of a Pashto English interpreter operating in that area. If you extract him, it could be plenty useful for us.
Most of this should be pretty simple at this juncture in the game, because considering all the weapons we have. How nice of them. They left me a nice sniping perch. Oh. Is this last guy just completely oblivious to what happened?
Guard post captured. The map has been updated.
That was a really opportune cliff, I have to say. Hey, we take those, nonetheless. All right, do your thing, D-Dog.
You have arrived at your destination.
Do it.
Go get him.
Send them to the Shadow Realm.
Side ops list updated. Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Unit function added.
Extract.
So you're standing next to him. Where are you going? Oh, no.
Go get him.
Why do the manual work when the dog will do it for you? Or not. Alright, fine.
Analysis complete.
We're just replacing all the men we murdered. Hey, free mortar. Alright, let's see. Are we near another side op? Thought it said side ops list was updated. Maybe I'm wrong. Learn that they use dogs to find wild mushrooms. That doesn't really sound very far-fetched, you know? Let's just go back to the ACC. As D-Dog sniffing for something, of course, like right on cue. That's funny. For some reason, I was thinking like using pigs to find truffles and stuff like that. That was, for some reason, that was like the thing I like immediately popped into my brain from there.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
All right, let's redeploy. Legendary brown bear? Sure. Apparently pigs are best, but they can bite people's hands fighting over the mushrooms.
Please select a landing zone.
That was something I didn't realize. I didn't think about the pigs being disobedient. So, yeah, in some cases, yeah, they may not be as good, but a dog would be more obedient, you would think. You know, a well-trained dog, of course. I don't know how strong-willed, you know, pigs are. Apparently truffles smell like pig sex. Well, I could see how that would drive them into a frenzy. And why they're so damn good at it. I also don't think I want to know what that smells like. Things better off unknown. Just filing that away. Alright, let's go track ourselves a bear. Red Dead Redemption style. Also, I'm not entirely sure brown bears are in Afghanistan. Maybe, I mean, I figured that they wouldn't just add that for fun, though. Smells half the taste of eating those truffles. I don't immediately know if I've had truffles. Something I actually have to think about for a moment there. I mean, I've had plenty of things that are made with truffles, but not by itself. Can we not get around this whole bend? Or, you know what? It's probably down here.
Marker placed.
All right, let's turn around. Interesting fact of the day, though. If nothing else. Definitely haven't looked up some pictures, and I've never eaten anything like that. Let me look that up. Now I'm curious. Yeah, no. I definitely have not partaken in that kind of fungus. Alright, where's this brown bear? It better be down here. No. God. I'm just ready for this thing to attack me. I don't know what's more powerful, my sniper rifle or... That's a bear. Look, it looks so, like, unbothered by anything in the world, and I'm about to piss it the fuck off. Alright, we didn't. Glad my sniper rifle's powerful enough to prevent that from happening. Eyes open, just kind of... Bye-bye, Mr. Bear.
Side ops list updated.
I feel like Snake's run sound is a bit much.
Arrived at Mother Base.
They have Asian black bears in Afghanistan. Well, maybe it was one of the... Maybe that's why it was so rare. It's because of brown bear. Gonna be hearing those run sounds in your sleep. Did I just abduct the bear? Yes, yes, I did. Is there a problem? I don't know if I would say abduct. I mean, that's kind of a strong word. I don't like that. You know, I just invited that bear to take an indefinite stay on Mother Base. Against its will. Not poaching animals or anything. I just sent it through a wormhole. It's fine. Like, we gotta save a sheep, ibis, whatever the heck that is. Well, may as well do that.
Select a landing zone.
Let's see.
Heading to Central Africa. Deploying.
We're on an animal adventure now. We're literally solid Steve Irwin. You're Noah in the Ark. That too. We're building a collection of animals on an oil rig. It is the modern interpretation. Also works. There's actually it's actually a thing in this game to collect one of each type of animal in the game. There's an achievement around it, and something you're definitely encouraged to do. I have no idea what reward it gives you, because I never bothered, because it's probably like the most tedious part of the game. Alright, we got plenty of donkeys already. The question is, will this thing be hostile? Alright, where in this valley? Would a legendary animal be? Sadly, we don't have tracking abilities like Arthur Morgan. But we do have a dog, so that helps. Plant.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Okay, there it is. And that's why we bring the dog. That right there. It's a bird. I did not know what an ibis was. Alright, I have to go around to get that now. Alright, let's go shoot a bird with a very overpowered tranquilizer sniper rifle, shall we? Caw-caw! For a second, it took a moment to, like, register that it was asleep. I thought I had killed it. Bye-bye, birdie.
Got a minute? It's about the quarantine facility. We more or less figured out what caused the mutation in the vocal cord parasites. It was the radiation from that scanner. And the one who installed it was Emmerich. I've added a tape recording of the interrogation. You should listen to it.
The map has been updated.
Well, let's listen to it. We do have to listen to the hamburgers. I'll probably do that when I go on a break. The hamburger tape's great. I've listened to it, I've listened to it more than once. Would this be under Huey's interrogation? Questioning Huey reasons for facilitating a Wolbachia mutation. Okay. Can we just listen to this as is?
Well, Doctor, I have the report on the incident at the quarantine facility. Assuming the vocal cord parasite underwent a mutation. The only plausible explanations are exposure to some high-concentration mutagen, or radiation. As you know, some of the staff at the quarantine facility were infected with the parasites. The Wolbachia prevented them from copulating, but the parasites themselves can't be removed from their host's vocal cords. Once you're infected with Skullface's parting gift, you're stuck with it. The researchers regularly used X-ray equipment to monitor the parasites in their throats. No problem there, they kept a close eye on the radiation doses. But that equipment didn't just give off X-rays. It was also emitting beta rays. Even though that's unnecessary for the scans. See, beta rays have far worse effects on DNA than X-rays. Meaning the only logical conclusion is that someone added in a beta ray emitter to trigger a mutation. Those beta rays leaked out from inside the equipment. Because the emitter was retrofitted, the shielding was inadequate. The person who ordered and inspected the equipment was you, Doctor. That makes you the only person with the opportunity to install that emitter.
So now you're saying I sabotaged medical equipment for some wild plan to make the vocal cord parasite kill everyone?
Or maybe you thought it'd reveal a way to treat the parasite without using the Wolbachia. With that much to barter, I suppose some people would welcome even a pathetic cur like you.
Just stop it.
You'd have no shortage of buyers, but most would be happy with just the parasite. You wouldn't need to offer anything else. However, if that buyer already knew about the parasite, they'd also know that by itself, it's no longer the ultimate bargaining chip it once was. To sell to that buyer, you need to throw in a bonus. A way to one-up it. There's only one buyer who'd be after that.
Emmerich, we record all communications on Mother Base. That includes radio transmissions to and from homemade devices. You've been in frequent contact with people in America. A private biotech company. A client of which is DARPA. And they are connected to Cypher. You made a deal with Cypher. You offered them a new parasite in exchange for your safety. This is the only place in the world where the vocal cord parasite still exists. And you used it as a testing ground. Tried to resurrect their bioweapon. But your plan to obtain the parasite has failed. Your bullshit ends now. And don't think you're leaving here alive.
So that's a pretty messed up tape. Like, Huey's kind of been a pain in the ass the entirety of the game. Oh man, that guy's in a hurry. Can we listen to the other tape while we're continuing to do this? There we go.
Wait, what are you talking about? Just what do you plan to do?
Present the charges against you. And render an appropriate punishment.
You're gonna put me on trial?
Call it what you like.
What's the meaning of this?
Out of here, all of you. Back to your posts.
No, hang on. Huey has killed their comrades and interfered with their lives. They've had all they could take.
Stop! This is insane! You have no evidence whatsoever. You say you're an army free from government. You talk big about being a nation unto yourselves. But from the outside, you're just thugs, rebels, a militia. You terrorists, an unhinged threat to society. You're nothing but a bunch of psychopaths.
So you're not with us?
No, I didn't.
I thought we were on the same side. That's too bad.
I didn't.
Men, you will have justice. But our organization, the boss's organization, is built on order and reason. There will be no lynch mob. So stand down for today. We will gather all the evidence of this man's crimes. And then he will be tried. Dismissed.
What do you think you're doing? Go ahead and execute me. It'll be murder in the eyes of the world. You've lost your minds. Don't you get it? You're seeing phantoms. Just look at that dog. No. You named him D-Dog but it's obvious anyone could see that's a wolf because you're all a bunch of wild dogs. You wanted to believe he was too, to feel some connection, to fight your loneliness. You wanted something to cling to prove you deserve to be alive. You wanted to forget the death, your sins, so you'd cling on to dogs, or wolves, or even Big Boss. The boss is the same, isn't he? Every one of you is alone. That's why you suspect your own. I know, because I do the same. I'm one of you too.
The map has been updated.
Alone.
Clouds approaching.
We're all just a bunch of messed up people. Moral of that
Open
story.
your eyes! What you're doing is murder! Plain and simple. All you ever create is war! War and violence can never lead to peace!
I mean, the end of that, he does have a point. Is that, you know, being what they are, a mercenary organization, they are what they are, even despite, you know, wanting to say otherwise. All right, in terms of other missions, let's see.
Please select a mission.
Yeah, we've got 44, 47, 47. 45 and 46 are the last two. Let's see. Just want to make sure I've got the unlock conditions done. Because I know it's tied with Side Op 150. But at this point, I mean, maybe we need to do one more side up since we know that Emmerich is not so nice. Let's return to the chopper.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Mission
Got a minute?
updated.
It's about the quarantine facility. We've more or less figured out what caused the mutation in the vocal cord parasites. It was the radiation from that scanner.
I literally just listened to the tape.
It was Emmerich. I've added a tape recording of the interrogation. You should listen to it.
I did. I just did. Let's go back to Mother Base. Maybe it'll trigger a cutscene. I'm not sure.
Heading to Mother Base.
Again. You see that in the movies? That's an automatic. Don't bother trying to dampen the recoil. You do that with a revolver. We Diamond Dogs are now a force to be reckoned with. We've got the world's attention. We're not some tribal militia, so don't act like one. You will learn how a real soldier fights. You will forget everything Hollywood taught you. And if I catch you doing something else, you'll know it. engravings give you no tactical advantage whatsoever. There was some fancy shooting. Pretty good.
Side ops list updated.
And do you like Huey Lewis in the news? That's just a fun thing to ask people. Oh wait, we're missing one. Alright,
Please
well, we're
select
going
a
there.
landing zone. Heading to Afghanistan.
I can't rattle off the entire speech. I wish I could. Before you split them open with an axe. You gotta put the poncho on and... Like, how far would you go to make a horrible joke? To kill somebody, to tell them it's the final countdown. Suddenly you've got jam all over the floor. Hate when that happens. Sneaks up behind you, final countdown grows louder, knife slits throat. Do-do-do, do-do-do-do. That would be terrible. Please don't. If either of you or anyone's thinking of ending me, please don't end it to that song. Which, of course, begs the question of... If you had to die, what song would you want to be murdered to? It would be theme appropriate. Maybe it doesn't have to be. Maybe that's not even a condition. You fucker.
He was off base during the attack 9 years ago. Bring him home, boss.
The map has
Well,
been
now it's
updated.
Yakety Sax time again. Fucking smoke bombed me. You little asshole. Ah, I see you, you son of a bitch. I'll offer you to always buy Erasure, 1994. Did he book it out of this waterfall area? Where did he go?
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
There's only one Erasure song I actually know off the top of my head. And it's not that one. Really? Wait. Like, do you think I don't see you? Wacky Wild Inflatable Tube Man. Can we not? I should have marked him. That would have been smart. Instead, now we're You fucker. No scope. Rock and Roll McDonald by Wesley Willis. Sent me away with a quarter pounder right through my skull. Wow, that's dark.
Side op completed.
All right, we can go back to pause, I think, at this point. It's pretty much whatever comes first. We either get our next side op that I actually want, which is 150, or we go back to pause and we get that unlocked. So let me make sure I've got the unlock conditions for side op 150 correct. Okay, so we have not listened to all of these.
Emmerich will remain here at Mother Base for now, but not as a member of Diamond Dogs. I still don't trust him. That work for you? Fine by me.
Cute roller mobster and the rooster mess man.
Yeah.
See, I would think about that. Like, I don't... that wouldn't be a bad way to go. However, it means you're getting murdered in very, very brutal fashion.
The interrogations will continue. He worked for that skull bastard for nearly a decade.
But I can get on board with the song choice.
If our investigation shows
It'd be quick at least. Theoretically, it would be quick. It depends. It depends on if you're the guy who, you know, you get knocked out with the door, and then just your head bludgeoned in.
Shaped object in Emmerich's lab in the Soviet base camp. The thing that started talking to you like a possessed answering machine. That was a pod built for housing the AI used to control unmanned weapons. You remember, back in '74 in Costa Rica. It was in those
Oh god, you're right. Yeah. Or the guy who got, you know, well, if we're talking just the original one.
AI unit called a reptile pod. Emmerich created it.
Knocked down and head smashed against the ground, or your eyes gouged out, or something like that.
But the Basilisk, aka Peace Walker, also featured a second AI pod. That one was called the Mammal Pod, and it was created by Dr. Strangelove. She tried to recreate the boss's personality.
I should scrap that out on the die to the chicken version of Toto's Africa.
That's when it transferred its own functions to its reptile pod. Just like a human.
There are many good choices.
For damage by using the remaining healthy parts. The result was a unique entity, a hybrid of the reptile and the mammal. It sank to the bottom of Lake Nicaragua with Peace Walker. But apparently they salvaged it and transported it to that lab. Don't let it deceive you, Snake. It may sound like the boss, but it has neither a personality nor a will. Like Emmerich says, it's just a machine.
Who knew you had to listen to cassette tapes in order to unlock things?
Fine. Yes, Strangelove was doing AI research in that lab.
Why hide that until now?
Okay, so what? I wasn't working alone. You've got to understand. You do understand, right? I didn't want to drag her into this. It's my load to bear, alone.
So you didn't create the AI intended to drive Sahelanthropus. It was Strangelove.
Skullface was never
I want to die too.
AI control. So naturally they argued. Strangelove, she got him angry and he killed her.
How? You didn't see it? So you found her inside that pod after the fact. And you just left her body to rot in there. Or perhaps you put her in there afterward.
I asked him not to take her away from me.
So she was killed by Skullface, but you asked nicely, and he put her body in the AI pod for you?
That's right.
Pathetic. You know, we have another idea. That you killed her.
Me? I couldn't kill her.
You killed her and locked her body in the pod.
I wouldn't. Don't treat me like one of you. I can't just kill anyone whenever I feel like it. I'm a normal
chicken
human
version.
Oh, I see.
Straight gold.
So you just shut her inside and waited for her to die.
I would never do that.
What, you mean she killed herself?
Yes. She climbed inside that pod and shut the door. It can't be opened from the outside. It was suicide. Suicide, I said. She killed herself. She got in when I wasn't looking and suffocated. She'd often try to do things like that. By the time I realized and opened the door, she wasn't breathing. I got scared and shut the pod again. I couldn't bring myself to open it back up. That's right. Me? Kill her? What is wrong with you?
I see. Just tell me one more thing.
Haven't you gotten enough today?
Okay, I see it's a painful memory. You don't have to answer, just listen to the question. You see, we examined her remains. She had a scar on her lower abdomen, a surgical scar. It had been stitched up and had fully healed, meaning it was long before her death. She had a child, didn't she? Your child. Where's the kid?
How should I know?
So there is a child.
I've never seen his face.
What do you take us for?
They took it all. Even my child. I didn't even know he'd been born. I lost...
They even use a sure mic. They know their crap.
How old would he be?
It's 4 years since then.
And you know it's a boy.
Strangelove said so.
And his name?
Hal.
They called him Hal, even though I never saw his face.
Alright, one more Huey tape that we have to listen to, I think.
What was your goal in having the children repair Sahelanthropus?
I just answered their questions. I had no idea they would actually try to fix it. I mean, can you imagine a child piloting it?
Oh, sure, easily.
It wouldn't work.
Well, I bet it's just like riding a bike.
I said it didn't work.
Who did you try?
I didn't.
Did you put your son in it?
We never did that.
His name was, Hal, wasn't it? I thought you said you never saw his face. But you made him pilot Sahelanthropus. You used him in your experiments.
He wanted to get in. It was such a short time we had.
So he was with you.
We were happy.
You're still happy now. Changing your lies to suit the listener and getting by slipping through the cracks. Building layer.
God, Huey is a horrible, horrible person. I mean, I know, pot meet kettle, but still.
You don't even notice you're doing it. Think hard. Who are you really? You're not a victim, and you're not the silent majority. You're a perpetrator and a petty hypocrite. The real world doesn't make you suffer. It's the other way around.
Alright, that was all of the Huey tapes. So at this point, I think we can just kind of blast over here. I don't even have to wait. I can just go back to the chopper. God, how would I'm trying to think. I was able to trigger all of this, like, the first time through without even having to look it up. Probably because I, cared about all the tapes. And what did we get? Dewey and Louie. Dewey and Louie tapes. Alright. We'll do this last extract.
Please select a landing zone heading to Central
I believe
Africa.
it's the last.
Deploying.
Or there was definitely a soldier in this area. There he is. Alright, let's put a mark on him this time. before he decides to go stealth camo and run away.
Analysis complete.
I remember him.
He's not even
He
good.
was off base during the attack 9 years ago. Bring him home, boss.
Man, if you get a clean shot, look how simple that can be. Can I really not? Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Can we jump this? Yeah.
Side op completed. Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Alright, the question is, will we have to go back to Mother Base, or will it force us back for the first cutscene that we need?
Side ops list updated.
Oh, come on. Really? What did we unlock? Number 9 or 10? Okay.
Please select a land heading to Mother Base.
So we did listen to all the Huey stuff, so we should be able to get rid of him.
Hey.
Eyes on Kazuhira. A message from the parasites.
Eyes on Kazuhira. Can kind of expand upon that. So we kind of got a hint of that sort of stuff back at the end of Peace Walker, actually, where
Please select a land
essentially Kaz lied to Snake about Paz and Galvez in order to get them onto the base in the first place. So that's why they even took the contract from it. The final decision was Snake's, but Kaz knew who they were all along. Alright. Wandering Soldier number 9.
Deploying.
Yeah, there's one more cutscene with Huey, and that's the one we need, because that's a prerequisite to Side Op 150. The Wandering Mother Base Soldiers and the whole Paz cutscenes and whatnot, those are just extra. Those are completely optional in terms of the game. Like, why else would you randomly just go up to the 3rd floor of the medical platform? You know?
Be careful down there, boss.
This way.
Analysis complete.
I remember him. He was off base during the attack 9 years ago. Bring him home, boss.
Gladly. Hopefully he stands still long enough for me to snipe him. I said, no way he saw me, right? Fuck. Okay, he didn't notice. Fuck. There you go. 3rd time's the charm. First try. Okay, there's our forced cutscene, I think.
Side ops list updated. Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Boss, you there? We have a problem. The staff have found out everything that Emmerich's been up to. They're right on the edge. I need you to intervene before things get out of control. Get back to Mother Base ASAP.
Nine years ago, this man acted as accomplice to the attack on Mother Base. He then provided support to Skullface. Conspiring with Eli, he repaired Sahelanthropus in secret. His research materials caused the leak at the quarantine facility, which in turn caused the Walbachia mutation, letting the parasites off their chains. We lost a lot of good men. He also stands accused of murdering one of his own family, hiding the body.
I haven't killed anyone. The rest is all wrong, too. The inspection was supposed to help everyone. I sacrificed myself for my companions just as much as any of you. Why won't you believe me?
The prosecution calls a witness. Strangelove's gravestone, haunted by her phantom.
It's just a machine.
Huey! Damn it, Huey! Open it now! Please! Let me out! Kill me!
It recorded it all. Everything. Everything you did living together.
How could a machine?
You forced your own son into the cockpit of a Metal Gear, a test subject.
How?
His mother had to hide him away, and for that you locked her in that coffin.
No! She did it herself! It was suicide! And even if I did, what right do you have?
There's more. We have you to tell us everything you've done, everything you've thought, all this time. 9 years ago, you agreed to the inspection in return for Cypher's guarantee that you'd be spared.
I thought it was real!
We've reviewed into everything else that's happened since you arrived here.
Please.
Guilty! All counts.
Kill him! Kill him! Kill him! Kill him!
We exist outside the law. What should we do, boss? Just give the order. We'll handle the rest.
Prepare a life raft. Big enough for one. Food and water, too.
Boss,
He's leaving.
he's responsible for all of this! Think of all the men! He didn't lose a damn thing! This is the enemy! And he's here on his knees!
Us? You are right, he is not one of us. But we are not responsible to judge an enemy. He leaves Mother Base, and that'll be the end of it.
Get back! Don't touch me! I'm innocent! You're the murderers! Snake! You should be in this boat! There'd have been no inspection if it weren't for your precious nuke! I risked my life trying to save you all! How can you do this? Am I the only sane one here? It's not my fault!
Look, you can't discard your phantoms forever, Doctor.
Son of a bitch will make it, you know. I can see it now. In no time, he'll be telling tales about the black-hearted Diamond Dogs. The Shining White Knight, blabbering on about our injustice, hiding behind his fool's idea of morality. And all the other fools will stand around, nodding with every word he says.
No. One day he'll see through the lies he's built up. Realize what kind of man he really is. What goes around comes around. You can't run from yourself forever.
You know, depending on the currents of the ocean, he may not actually get very far. Be funny, like,
Side ops
2 days later, he's just floating.
By now, but there's no other way to say it. Quiet's gone. She pulled her camo stunt and stowed away on a departing chopper. After pinpointing which she took, we figured out her destination. Afghanistan. Get after her. Only you can do this. Boss, I told you this would happen. I wish I could say good riddance, but Quiet knows too much about us. We can't just leave her out there. Remember what you told me when she first got here. One of these days, we're gonna have to kill her. When the time comes, I'll pull the trigger. I'd say that time has come.
I think I did this like the super long way the first time I ever played through. Because on my first playthrough, I completed like every single side up in the game. And I think it was like after, like almost not I wouldn't say after that, but it was like at the very end of that trail where I actually got this one. So this is actually right where... this is right near where we originally found Quiet. Like originally. So the ruins that are pretty close, these over here, is actually where we first encountered Quiet in the game. They'll never notice me with this giant rocket launcher on.
Enemy presence detect. Analysis. The map has been updated. Analysis complete.
Man, that guy's actually got a good rank. May want him. But is it worth it? No, not the stun arm. Not what I wanted to do. And not sure if I hit the guy in the tower or not. That time I hit. There you go. Now go to sleep. Let's just seal the deal. Simpler that way.
Fulton him.
Analysis complete.
I can't pass up S-rank soldiers. That guy's terrible. Also, what's this guy doing? I mean, I know what he's doing, but random sniper looking at me. We're in our general direction.
Boss, get down. The enemy sniper. Stay low and crawl along the ground. That should enable you to sneak past enemies.
Alright. Go ahead and back that up a bit. I'm thinking maybe over that way. Considering that there's literally a sniper guarding that area. But we'll search the entire, or both sides of the road, just in case. So what's this person doing?
Extraction of caution. Sandstorm approaching.
I love he just transports.
The map has been updated. Analysis complete.
Search around that area. So I was there. Interesting. Alright. He'll fall asleep. You're telling me all I literally had to do was walk into that building. Also, if there's a sandstorm, then theoretically, the sniper can't see me, right?
Quiet isn't there. Has she been moved somewhere? You see any intel files lying around?
Funny you should mention that, Ocelot.
Intel file obtained. Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Boss, we've gone over the prisoner transport log you found. Quiet was grabbed by the Soviets and moved to Lamar Khatte Palace. She's being held at Lamar Khatte Palace. Make your way there.
Alright, can you tell me the name of that palace one more time, Ocelot, in the same sentence, please?
They lost a lot of men to her. Can't blame them for wanting payback. But why did she just let herself get captured?
I think it is time you knew. Quiet was carrying vocal cord parasites. The English strain, to be precise.
The third English pair.
Skullface was using her as a vector, an ace in the hole if his assassination plan failed.
I knew it.
But Quiet chose not to speak. Careful down there, told me the situation in name, Navajo. The only language to which the parasites do not react. If you found out, she could not remain among you. And yet, she refused the Wolbachia treatment. Why? Because part of her still wanted revenge. Against you.
Revenge against the boss.
In order to stay here, she took a vow of eternal silence. But then, that sudden mutation showed this was not enough. As long as the parasites were inside her, she could not predict what might happen.
And that's why she took off? Sacrificing herself to make sure the English strain died with her? Maybe. Or maybe she only wants to infect the world. Whatever her plan, we can't let her go free. The vocal cord parasites are the last of Skullface's legacy. It's up to us to erase it. Boss, the targets are Quiet and the English strain she's carrying. Your objective is to extract her. But if worst comes to worst, she may have to be eliminated. Both her and the parasites. We don't know for sure what Quiet's up to, but we need to secure her ASAP. She's being held at Lamar Khatte Palace. Make your
There
way
you go. We got him to say it again.
The map has been updated.
I suspect I would start seeing enemies. Or just a dynamic whoosh and a zoom. She breathes through her skin. Wow, I got sniped. Okay. Okay.
Snake, talk to me! Snake!
Supplies requested.
Okay, the rocks do not work. Where did that come from?
And the parasites. We don't know for sure what Quiet's up to.
Definitely didn't struggle with this mission the first time I ever played through this game, so wondering what I'm doing different. Probably just trying to stand and deliver rockets instead of hiding and being smart. Most likely. Alright, I need to find... Thought we developed all of the parasite stuff, but there you go. Parasite armor.
Please select a drop point. Supplies requested.
And then we'll just keep dropping
Supply drop complete.
armor. Or not armor. Rockets, I mean. Giant box for a single item. Alright, we have 8 hits of that. Otherwise, we can just do it as we were before. I almost wish it was like Peace Walker, where we could just double barrel rocket launchers. Or even, I think, no, you could even triple, actually, if you had the battle dress. Code Docker has to be in the medical unit for the parasite suit to be deployable. That's where it should have put him. Alright. Skip that. Give me my proper launcher back.
There's no escape. You and Quiet will have to take him out.
Mission incomplete.
Quiet's able to fight.
That guy standing next to the tank had a bad time. Not that one.
Fire.
One sec. Alright, fire that off. Duck down. Call a supply drop.
Please, supplies requested. Supply drop complete. Sun will set shortly.
Let's see if Quiet will actually cover me. I just want her to shoot without even having to worry about it. The only thing that would get annoying is the, you know, snipers over there, which I could just do this. And then when we get in trouble, we'll pop armor. Alright, supply drop again.
Please select a drop point. Supplies requested.
I'm getting aimed at.
Are you ready? If you have mines, boss, now's the time to plan them. Try to predict the enemy's route.
Still being sniped. Just kill that one guy as much as possible. Alright. Anyone else? Oh, there you go. See the lights now. Come on.
Enemy dead ahead. Don't let them get close. Fire.
There you go. She did something.
Fire.
What?
Enemy inbound from the left.
Under control. Oh, it didn't hit.
Supply drop complete.
Enemy to your right. The enemy's almost finished. You can do this, boss. You're surrounded. It's a Soviet mechanized unit. Boss, there's no choice but to take them out. You can extract quiet after that. That's an enemy gunship. A single burst from it. Airborne enemy approaching. Look out!
That's... Oh, it was so close to hitting, too. Come on, lock up, please.
Supply drop enemy. What has been updated?
That's a shame.
Almost done.
Take another hit of armor in a second. Another tank. Yeah, kill him. Why don't you? I shouldn't move.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
That's literally the trick.
Quiet.
Alright, as far as this goes, I think, like, enemies start popping up, like, toward the end. When you get, like, within 100 meters or something like that.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Oh, we don't have a weapon. Oh, it's because we're carrying quiet. I mean, I've still got the suit, and I could probably just take all these guys out real easy. Wouldn't be cinematic, though.
Ahab, I can't copy your transmission. Repeat. Again, I cannot copy. Can you repeat in English? This is Pequot. Ahab! Ahab, do you copy? Hey! You copy? We can't stick around any longer. We have zero visibility. We're gonna have to pull back. Cutting transmission.
The boss is with me.
Anne? Wait, who is this? Identify yourself.
There's no time. Hurry!
Where are you? What is your location?
No, you're moving away from us. Circle back to your 8 o'clock.
Copy that. Guide me to your location.
Proceed to your 10 o'clock.
Understood.
Come back toward your 1 o'clock.
Copy. 1 o'clock.
Shift slightly to your left. Now proceed straight. 1.5 miles. Slide right. A little more. Yes, there you go. 1 more mile. Strong winds approaching. Quick, adjust to your right. Left. A little left. Yes. Now hold your position and proceed straight. Half a mile to go. Pequod, I can see you. I have a visual.
There you are, Ahab. Visual confirmed.
Pequod, hurry! This way.
You're... I didn't know you could be so talkative, Quiet.
The boss is here. Hurry, Pequod. Please.
All of that to speak about a minute of dialogue. And we managed an S just because we actually restarted the mission. Quiet didn't take any damage. So, cool.
Boss. Boss! I gave you an anti-venom.
Where's Quiet?
We've got to go. Let's go, boys.
Mission info has been updated.
I mean, realistically, Quiet kind of sealed her fate there. By speaking English, she unleashed the parasite, but she did it to, you know, save the boss. So, in the end, she was a good character.
I did not choose to be quiet. I wanted to express my feelings to you. If only we shared a common tongue.
Vengeance was what drove me to them. The only language left to me, revenge. But the words we shared, no, that was no language at all. That is why I chose the language of gratitude instead and go back to silence. I am quiet. I am the absence of words.
So, canonically, she's, you know, she's dead. I mean, I don't know how she, you know, even if she did have parasites, she, we don't need to listen to that. But in terms of everything else, she let the parasite go.
Yes, as I suspected, her entire body underwent parasite therapy. The parasites compensated for her burnt epidermis and provide her blood with oxygen through cutaneous respiration instead of pulmonary respiration. In addition, they replaced the digestive organs she lost, and she receives carbohydrates through photosynthesis.
She's alive in my balls.
Responsible. There is no other possibility. Skullface ordered Quiet to assassinate Snake, only she got set on fire instead when he woke up in that hospital. But then Skullface revived Quiet through his parasite therapy, at the same time infecting her with the English strain. That way, even if the assassination failed again, she could still kill all of us just by coming here. That was the third English mating pair. Correction, the first and only English pair to be carried by a person. So either because she wanted to get even with Snake, or because she was working for Skullface, Quiet approached Snake again. Though in the end, for whatever reason, she did not complete her objective. Some change of heart, perhaps. We want to hear it from her.
Well, I think we know the answer to that. She fell in love with the legend. So, saying that, so in the original version of Metal Gear Solid 5 that released, once that mission is over, Quiet is gone, you can never get her back. However, some part due to either, I don't know if it was fan outrage or they just did it later on, they patched it so where if you go back and play Quiet's mission, or the initial mission with Quiet, I believe it is 11 times or something like that, you can get her back. But in terms of, you know, the realism in this game, she is, you know, she's dead. All right, so at this point, home on the balls. God, no. At this point, we need to do, I believe, a couple of side ops, and then we will unlock mission 46. And 46 is the last mission. I'm not doing mine clearing right now. Let's go grab this last Mother Base soldier. I think it's the last one. Alright. Don't need the parasite suit anymore. Could have also taken the bandana, I guess, too. That would have been another option for the last mission. It's fine. Alright, good enough. And we need D-Dog.
Deploying.
Yeah, I don't know how many side ops it is that we need to do, but since we've filled out Mother Base completely at this point, and I think we've done all other prerequisites. And I may have had it mixed up between 46 and 43. I think the completing Mother Base is the prerequisite for 46. Really, man? If that had connected, that would have been unbelievable. I mean, I hit him twice. Now we gotta play hide and seek.
Good.
You asshole. Found enemy, where? No. You fucking with me, D-Dog? Can't wait until we're just walking along and get fire in the hole. Okay.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
I mean, technically straight ahead.
Marker placed.
Although technically it's outside of the mission area, so that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Oh, it's right there. Why do you?
I remember him. He was off base during the attack 9 years ago.
You have arrived.
Bring him home, boss.
Stop running. He's just flailing. I think he had to come back into the mission area. Nope. Gotcha.
Side op completed. Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
I don't think there's anything else we need to be out here for, so we can just go back to the ACC. The other thing I'm not sure of is if it triggers if we go back to Mother Base or something like that.
Due north of the Black Sea.
What was I trying to say?
125 miles east of Kiev.
Anyway, it was just, I guess I was just complaining about the number of tapes. Because it's cool, like, there's certain effects that you can only do on tape, and it leaves you to imagine what happened in a certain situation. And I know they spent a lot of time on it, but at the same time, it's just like, it's too much.
Deploying.
I mean, think about it. Like, would it have taken as long to render and create a cutscene? I don't know. Think of how many audio takes they would have had done with that as well. I, for one, miss, I think, the fact that their cutscenes are all basically missing. Well, you get, like, no cutscene longer than, like, I don't know, 2 to 3 minutes. Not saying it needs to be MGS4, but... Alright, let's go grab...
Marker placed.
Heavy infantry. Tapes where Kojima answering to cutscenes, non-diehard players complain. Yeah, I'm aware. It's everybody was so mad about MGS4, and oh, it's a movie.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
I get it to a point. Like the river cutscene in MGS4. Like, I'm willing to listen to the argument that that's too long. I think that's like a full hour's worth of cutscene. These guys have leg armor all the way through. I can't tell. No. I just don't think they do. Oh, they do. Okay, well, let's do this. This will be fine anyway. Should have taken sleeping gas. Oh well.
You have arrived at your destination.
We'll just be sneaky, sneaky. Okay, side up done.
Side op complete. Side ops list updated. Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Oh, there we go. I think that was
Please
our
select a mission.
that was our mission unlock. There we go. Let's go back to the helicopter.
Extraction arrived at Mother. Side ops list updated.
We could potentially, let me think. If I really care about going back and forth with Paz like
Clouds
10 or like 5 more times. "46 takes a little bit of time, as we have to replay a section of the game, so it's probably just better that we do that.
Please select a mission.
Truth, the man who sold the world. Last real story mission in the game, and the end. Or it should have, linked everything together, supposedly. Part retcon, part interesting. It's kind of like Ground Zeroes. If people didn't listen to the tapes, they would have no idea what happened between Chico and Paz. Yeah, like, in certain scenarios, the tapes absolutely, and you can't depict what happened in a cutscene either, because that would have been too far. So that part, I will 100% agree with.
Don't you die on me, damn it! BB's dropping! Intubate, now! Cardiac arrest, he's in BFib! Clear! No response. Hit him again. Clear! How's he doing?
Well, he stabilized, but it took too long. He's in a coma.
What about him?
He, took some shrapnel to the head.
At this point, you're thinking, wait a minute. Someone else was in the room?
I spoke into his eyes. I thought you died alone a long, long time ago. Oh no, not me. I never lost control. Your face to face with the man who sold the world. I laughed and shook his hand and made my way back home.
Walked the dog and using speech to text, so I don't like I'm illiterate. I am not. Well, good to know. I'm not going to judge either way. Not, English isn't everyone's first language, so. So for those that have not been watching, like didn't watch the very beginning of the playthrough, this is the intro to the game. So just full disclosure there for those that are confused with what's happening. So this is after we've woken up from the coma for 9 years. We're trying to figure out who's next to us. AKA Ishmael.
Kijk samen.
V has come to.
V has come too.
Ακούς με? Ακούς με? Can you hear me? Are you having difficulty speaking? Can you move your head? Just nod if you can hear me.
Most elongated nod ever.
Look up, please. Very good. Please try to relax. There is plenty of time. I need to tell you something. Please listen and try not to panic. You've been in a coma for quite some time. Yes, yes, I know. You would like to know how long. I'm afraid it's been 9 years. Damn it! Nosocoma! 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 Nurse! Calm down. Calm down. Try not to panic. Try not to panic. Now, you'll be all right.
How do you feel?
Heyo, Rude in a
One
party
week
of
since you
3.
came to. Now, let's try getting you out of that bed.
What's going on, Rude? How was your stream?
Don't worry. You've lost some strength, but we've been maintaining your muscle mass through massages, CPM therapy, and EMS.
What's going on, Craft? Welcome back.
Now, I need to explain something to you, but you mustn't be alarmed.
Pretty good. How's
9
yours so
years
far?
ago,
We are at the end of the game.
In an
Well,
explosion.
this entire part. We were replaying the intro of the game to learn
Upon
the truth of what
examination,
happened.
We discovered 108 foreign bodies embedded within you. In addition to shrapnel, we also found fragments of human bone and human teeth. Most of it was removed, but some of the fragments still remain. They are located near your heart and in your skull.
Rudy didn't know the deepest, bluest by LL Cool J. Oh man, how do you not?
Look at this. The fragments are lodged deep within your cerebral cortex. We couldn't give you an MRI, the metal, you see. But even if we were to extract it, you would most likely suffer a brain hemorrhage. Mental and physical impairment are unavoidable. However, your current status is not life-threatening. One more thing. This X-ray is of your upper body. You better look now. Best to understand your situation sooner than later. I know it's difficult, but please look down. It's best to see with your own eyes. Be brave. No se coma. Grigor. Try to calm down. Calm down. Please. Calm down. It's gonna be okay. Yes, yes. Calm down. Yes. Yes. Κάποιος ήδη γνωρίζει ότι έχει ξυπνήσει.
Seeing you need mission tasks completed makes me want to create a new account for new account and play the game from the beginning. That's what I did. I did use some mods by the end though,
There are those who wish you would never woken up.
in order to could get some of the development requirements, just to get rid of the grind in the game, because that's the worst part in my
Your
opinion.
enemies are everywhere. We must alter your appearance immediately. Otherwise,
So was
I
it all a
fear
dream?
you
No.
won't leave this place alive. It's a wide open world up there, so there's something we need to take care of first.
Xbox and no mods available. Feels bad, man.
This is you, as you've lived until this day.
I forgot I
I'm
put the
going to
mutton
change
chops
your
on.
appearance.
That's
We have no
fantastic.
other choice.
Time to replay the entire game. Yeah, this is us until
Very good.
today.
Now let's remove these bandages. Your face has healed nicely. To tell you the truth, these bandages were more for your protection, to hide you from those who want you dead. As of today, your name is Ahab. Forget everything. Your name, your past. everything feels all right?
Not yet. The patient in the next bed saw my face. Of course. Consider it done.
Well, none of you get choky fun time. Sorry.
Okay, have time to go. What happened to the woman? The woman? We gave her a light. She took the short way down. Who are you? Who am I?
Hey, it's not my fault. It's Ishmael's fault.
Been watching over you for 9 years. You can call me Ishmael. What the hell is going on? Well, the good news is, you're in the land of the living. Bad news? The whole world wants you dead. On your feet, soldier. The whole place is coming down. Need a little pick-me-up? Okay. Here. Nothing like a little digoxin to get you back in the game.
Be playing again gameplay on the Bible.
Come on!
Alright, that old familiar feeling. Not being able to walk. So you're not Snake, but aren't? We're not. And that's why Quiet was the way she was. It's because she got burned horribly, and parasites were used to reconstruct her body. per her medical diagnosis, her lungs got torched, which we saw happen. So they used parasite therapy to make her functional again. And her mission was to, you know, kill Big Boss, but she decided not. She decided not to in the end. I wish they would have just let this part be sped up.
This isn't gonna work. We better take the elevator.
My man has to be double cheeked on a Wednesday night. Hey, that's a legendary ass.
What the hell is that?
They really do make you do it again.
Something's coming.
You don't get why we can never skip this? It's such a hefty prologue. Agree. Yeah, I feel like they could have definitely shortened it the second time through. Like, I would have been okay if they just started me about the, you know, time I could actually walk. Instead of flopping around like a fish. Not trying to zoom in on his ass, I was trying to zoom in on the poster. There. Rip the original Kojima Productions. But now it's all worked out. Snake is full shrimping again.
Hold up, let's fix this. Next time, do it yourself. It's always good to try and mend your injuries while hiding from the enemy.
Be trying to save his ass from looking at ass. Caught red-handed.
Over there.
Also, is it ADA, Sergeant? Thank you for the follow. Please feel free to correct me if I've gotten that pronunciation mixed up. Or is it ADA? I assume it's ADA since it's all caps. So, either way, thank you.
Keep your head down.
Kraft already got me on the clip. Son of a bitch. I knew it was coming.
Help me, please.
It's in the Discord already too. Feels bad for this guy again. It's been exposed. It's in the Discord for everyone to see. Secret's out. Hey, if you can't appreciate a good ass, what can you appreciate? Regardless of who it's on. You pronounced it correctly? Awesome. First try.
Let's move.
Help me. I don't want to die.
I don't know what kind of soldiers they are, but I'm pretty sure you're supposed to double tap to the head. That was just cruel. That scream. Hey, that guy got paid to do that. I retired from the Army, was a sergeant in the Air Defense Artillery, hence the name ADA Sergeant. That's pretty sweet. Thank you for your service. Gameplay again.
Don't get caught in those searchlights. Here they come. Hurry.
I'm not gonna hurry while that's just sitting there, right? Legs magically work. The drugs kicked in. I'm trying. Now the legs really work. L3 dash. Is that really stuck there?
Move! Go!
Who's the cameraman? The third snake that we haven't met yet. That's the third Kojima double cross, or triple cross, quadruple. That guy's waving. We have to go. We have to go this way first in order to trigger Ishmael. It's a snake blow-up doll. Literally right here.
I'm a Grigora. Come on.
Σας παρακαλώ, τι συμβαίνει? Δεν βλέπω τίποτα.
Δεν μιλάει κανένας, θα μας σκοτώσουνε.
Ναι, τον είδα πριν λίγο.
What's happening out there?
It's all right, we'll be okay.
Ishmael and the white whale makes sense now? Yep. Yeah, most of this is actually direct relation to Moby Dick.
Do you hear that? What's going on out there? Hey!
Oh, πρόσεχε.
Hey! Hey!
Can't just claw people like that.
Can't see what's
What is that? What's happening out there? Does anybody know?
Hey!
We should be okay. You hear them coming?
I don't know. Do you guys think Kojima's an ass man? I can't tell. I think as long as we stay under any bed, we're okay. See, this guy's got it right. He's double tapping. Kojima's ass and pee fetish, as evidenced in Death Stranding, so he goes tits and ass. Since he can't get the sweet toe action. Very well could be. I try to, like, justify how this... No, it's true. I asked him. Reddit AMA. Well, Kraft said it on the internet, so it must be true. Taking the stream to my driveway. We grilling all. What are you grilling? Also, I take delivery, Uber. Just so you know.
Anything? Negative. He came in here. Keep looking. This way.
Chicken sausages Cajun style. That sounds fantastic.
We're sitting ducks. Blend in with the bodies. Get down on your stomach and crawl. If you move, we're done for. Play dead. Freeze. Don't move.
Actually, no, position. Oh. I was trying to position.
Don't you die on me. Ahab.
I was trying to position the character very specifically, and I paid for it. That's fine. I don't even care. Wait, where are we at? Okay, we're right here. No, don't go through the curtain, you idiot.
We're sitting ducks. Blend in with the bodies. Get down on your stomach and crawl. Don't you die on me.
Okay, that one was bullshit.
Ahab?
You want to know why? Because I was crawling, and because I bumped into Ishmael, it made me stand up. That one was not my fault. The first one was 100% my fault. Thought you had to do the whole thing over again. If I could restart it. There's no fucking way I would restart it, though. Guess you should have played this part again in preparation for now. Alright, let's let him go so we don't forcibly stand up. I was just trying to position our character over this guy's ass. That's all I was trying to do. Now my fun is ruined. Thanks, Kojima. Also, Academy Award-winning Playing Dead. Here. even when we traveled back in time. It still doesn't work when you shoot him. Who would have thought?
Hold on. You better stop and treat that injury.
Just like the aliens and signs.
We'll have to take the stairs down.
You're right, they do hate water. I haven't seen that movie in a hot minute. Go faster. I was curious if you would actually move me out of the way. You know what doesn't die if water touches him? LL Cool J. Checks out.
Know how to shoot a gun? Hold down the aim button to aim. Then press the attack button to fire. Destroy it.
I don't know. I don't know how to aim anymore.
Hold up. I'll take the right. You take the left. Pretty good.
He said the words.
Nice work. Let's go.
Don't wake me, wake my neighbors laughing. You can check your corners all you want.
I'll run interference.
My God, was that Max Payne? Quit moving your damn heads. Uh-oh. Why are you rushing me, bro? Oh, come on. Give me the headshot. There we go. Have a good night, Uber. think they got the cameraman on that one. Man, this is fucking long. Yeah, you're not kidding. And it's not even over yet.
Get in!
So I think we've got. I think this is the part where I actually cut it out. So we'll get 2 more little cutscenes, I think. Perhaps rather than having to redo the horse chase scene again. I can't remember, though.
This way, boss. Hurry. Use that bike.
No, MGS3 is worse.
And ready to go. I'll handle the rest. Here. That's your name as of today. You best change your face, too. Now this one, he'll take your place. From here on, he's Snake. He believes it, too.
My very own Phantom, huh?
Boss, the whole world wants your head. Don't worry. He can handle it. Move now. Quickly.
Aren't you forgetting something? We'll meet again.
Right.
Alright, I'm kind of in the way of this. So you were never Snake? No, we were never Big Boss. We are the combat medic who was on the chopper at the end of Ground Zeroes. Which, story-wise, actually explains Metal Gear 2, I believe. I can't remember if it's 1 or 2. Because you end up fighting Big Boss twice. Or they kind of retcon it, to be honest. You know, you're in the original, basically, you just think, oh, Big Boss survived. What they're implying is that you killed Venom Snake the first time, and then you kill the real Big Boss the second time.
No time for anesthetic. We have to open her now. Boss.
Now do you remember who you are? What you were meant to do? I cheated death thanks to you. And thanks to you, I've left my mark. You have too. You've written your own history. You're your own man. I'm Big Boss. And you are too. No. He's the two of us together. Where we are today, we built it. This story, this legend, it's ours. We can change the world and with it the future. I am you and you are me. Carry that with you wherever you go. Thank you, my friend. From here on out, you're Big Boss.
Skip it.
What was it all for? If the boss has some plan, what is it?
The real Big Boss is working separately from us to create his new nation.
New nation?
A military nation above and apart from all. The true outer heaven. Something created to maintain world balance. Independent of the struggles for supremacy, for personal profit, the cycles of revenge between countries. It'll be an army, all right, but more. Big Boss is building a nation. But until it's complete, we support the other Big Boss. The Phantom carries on his legend, his meme. That is Big Boss's plan.
So that's the way it is. 9 years ago, I thought everything had been taken from me. But now I really have lost it all. The boss, and the future we were building together.
One day, the age of Big Boss's sons will arrive. They'll likely want to settle the score with him. We have to shape that age. We'll each have roles to play. Building the foundation for a revolution led by both Big Bosses, the True One and the Phantom.
No. Big Boss can go to hell. I'll make the Phantom and his son stronger to send him there. For that, I'll keep playing my role.
You know, sooner or later, there will be only one boss. There's only room for one boss. His sons are fated to face each other someday, too. If the day ever comes that you go back to Cypher, I'll aid the other son. And then you and I will be enemies, too. One of us will have to kill the other.
Fine by me. I'll be ready for the new age. Until then, we'd better get used to coexisting.
So Big Boss is Mickey Mouse. 5 games to find out. 2 isn't a Metal Gear Solid game, but you played it? It is. It is. It does it. What does it say in the title of the game? Don't get me wrong, I hate riding, but... Key item. Codename, Big Boss. We get the Outer Heaven logo. Five games to find out. Something like that. It has been a long road. That's for damn sure. All right, we are done. This is... It says MGS, but I could write MGS and shit on the bathroom wall V. Doesn't make it another good solid game. Hey, Kojima made the game, and outside of the main character, 2's story, if you take away some of the convoluted portions of it, is, I don't know, I thought it was pretty good in terms of just the whole information age. Like, that's a really damn good guess, considering when that game came out. Because that's exactly where we are now. So that's why I guess I appreciate it more. I hate Raiden as a character. He's terrible. And some of the game just makes no sense, but that's all of them. Maybe if he did one more. Yeah, who knows? Probably not going to happen unless Konami sells the IP. I don't know. In my mind, I don't ever see Kojima and Konami making up. You say about any MGS game, it'd be good if you remove the convoluted parts. I wasn't saying that. I'm not saying they're not good. I'm not saying 2 is a bad game, and I'm honestly out of this entire playthrough, and I'm sure you all know this. 3 pissed me off the most of how annoying the end was. As in the end of the game, the motorcycle chase and everything taking like 2 hours to complete. This does it, but it's not like, I don't know. This does the same thing, so this is why this is probably at the bottom as well. Like, this and MGS3 are my least favorite out of everything, I think. If I had to render a final verdict. Corvo, sorry I missed you, but I'm back for Yakuza. That will be, yeah, next 2 days will be that. But it had a good end fight. You had to go through shit to get to it. Kojima could go the Castlevania route. Anything's possible. I mean, like, even Konami's making games again, which is a weird thought. They could somehow just... Like, Sony could wrestle that IP out of Konami's hands if they paid them enough. That was one of the fun thought exercises. But yeah, I think in terms of all the games, I want to say that, like, if I had to do it in order, 1, 2, 4... 1, 2, 4, Peace Walker... 3, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what my bottom 2 are. 1, 2, 4, Peace Walker. I'm gonna say 3, and then Metal Gear Solid 5. I don't know. At this point, I'm thinking back to all of the time that I would have spent grinding had I not modded the game. So you have to factor that in too.